Hi everyone, my name is Elena Massey, and I would like to share with you all a journey that I've been on for almost 2 years now. It has been a journey of trading in the start of an amazing career for a life back in my hometown with my mom, who's going through pancreatic cancer, and the highs, the lows, the research, the medicine, the travel. We travel all the time, and I just want to bring you all into our daily lives and what we have been doing and what we will continue to do. So I want to give you a little background. I had the most amazing childhood, like 2 incredible parents. My mom in particular was just, we were inseparable. We always have been. I grew up playing Little League, and I did ballet for 10 years. She drove me all over the state of Florida for auditions, for summer programs, and she was volunteering at every single ballet performance backstage. She literally volunteered at my elementary school so much that they just put her on the payroll. I did pageants, and I spent a year as the ambassador of my hometown of Bradenton, Florida, and I was a princess. I had an amazing education at the University of Florida, and she has just been there for every single moment, every step of the way. We spent summers in different cities around the country for ballet summer programs, and we just have always done everything together. So I graduated from University of Florida in 2015 and immediately moved to Nashville to pursue a career as a publicist in the music industry. 6 incredible months later, I had started to develop a really great network and truly a family of co-workers and contacts in Nashville. But exactly 6 months later, I was on a plane home to Florida to be with my mom for a very routine procedure. Her doctor thought that she had gallstones, and so she needed to have them removed. So I got to the hospital just in time. I was with her for about an hour going into the procedure. And so they took her back, and she and I have a dog rescue organization together. So I always joke that when I went to college, she needed to replace me. And over the years, she has saved like thousands of dogs, but she ended up keeping 10. So anyway, I went home. I don't know if I should be flattered that it took 10 dogs to replace me, or if that's kind of sad. But anyway, I went home to go take care of the dogs, and her surgeon called me when she was finishing the procedure to let me know that my mom did well, but that she didn't find any gallstones. She did see that her bile duct was blocked, but it was something on the outside pushing it closed, and she suspected it might be a mass. So I went back to the hospital to be with my mom when she woke up, and I didn't say anything to her about it because she was pretty groggy from the anesthesia. So they took her back to do scans and look into it further, and at this point it was like 2 a.m. I waited until she got out and stayed with her for a while, and then I went home so I could take care of the dogs a few hours later for breakfast. Around 7:30 the next morning, she called me because she was going to be discharged soon, and she wanted me to come back to the hospital. So when I arrived, a total stranger came in who we had not worked with at all through this process to let us know that she did in fact have a tumor on her pancreas. And my entire world stopped. It's a moment that you really just can't even describe. So that launched us into a whirlwind of research and tests and confirmation that my mom had pancreatic cancer. That day, everything in our lives changed. A week later, I had packed up my entire apartment in Nashville and moved back to Florida, and we decided to really start living. We had already had a really adventurous life together between traveling in my childhood, and we had just taken a road trip to Ohio a few months prior. We love Ohio and visiting like the Amish community. It's so cool, and going to all the little apple orchards and farms, and it's so neat. So anyway, we started treatment and we started really traveling. So we bought an RV, and a few months later took a road trip from Florida to California and back. We spent time in Oregon. We went through the Redwood Forest and accidentally stumbled upon Yosemite National Park and spent a night there. And we went to the Grand Canyon for the first time, and our lives have just been a total whirlwind since then. We have been all over the country visiting doctors at University of Miami, Moffitt in Tampa, the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, Sloan Kettering in New York, a doctor at UCLA in California. We've just been everywhere. And so I would like to include you all in this journey of travel and adventure and the amazing experiences we've had and will continue to have. We just got back from Alaska and had an amazing time up there for my mom's 59th birthday. And we're getting ready to go to Wyoming next month, and we'll be out there through the winter for a few months. And all the while, I'm still working remotely as a publicist. So we do a lot of music events, and I just want to provide you guys with a resource for travel and how to hit an amazing city in a few days, and places to eat and things to do. I want to connect with other people who are going through pancreatic cancer and share research with you and doctors and experiences and what has worked and what hasn't worked. I would like to connect with people who are going through all different kinds of cancer, because I think that there is a lot that we all share emotionally. Really high highs, really low lows, and so much of social media shares the highlight reel, but I want to go further than that and connect with people and really open up and be honest about what the past 2 years have been for us and how everything will be moving forward. So I hope you'll all join me. I hope to build an amazing network and really expand, reach as many people as possible, hopefully inspire people who receive a cancer diagnosis to live more passionately, live more intently, and not to let it slow you down, not to let it stop you, because if anything, it should just fuel your fire to go out and do every single thing you want to do every day. Tell people how much they mean to you. I know it sounds cliche, but it's really the only choice you have. That's what beating cancer is. It's not letting it slow you down, and it's choosing to live your best life every single day, even on the days when you're laying in bed binge watching Netflix because you don't have the energy to do anything else. So I want to share all of this with you guys, and hopefully you will enjoy being part of this journey. I would love for you all to be part of it, and I can't wait to meet everybody along the way. Thank you so much.